The winter road was completely silent and covered in heavy snow. I was driving home, enjoying the peacefulness of the frozen wilderness. Suddenly, I spotted a strange shape lying right in the middle of the road. I hit the brakes immediately, my heart skipping a beat. I stepped out into the freezing cold to see what it was. As I walked closer, I realized it was an animal in distress. It was a beautiful snowy owl, and she had 2 tiny chicks with her. She had been hit by a passing car. Her wing was badly injured. The 2 little chicks were terrified, trying to hide under her broken wing. I knelt down slowly. I knew I couldn't just leave them here to freeze. She looked at me with those big yellow eyes, full of fear and pain. It's okay. You're safe now. I quickly ran back to my car to get my emergency rescue kit. I grabbed a warm blanket and a storage container to keep them secure. I returned to the family, praying they hadn't moved. I gently draped the blanket over the mother to keep her warm and reduce her stress. Feeling the warmth, she finally closed her eyes and relaxed. Then, I carefully picked up the first little chick. I placed it safely into the box lined with a soft, warm towel. I did the same with the second baby, making sure they were unharmed. The siblings huddled together, finally feeling safe from the freezing wind. Finally, I lifted the brave mother, being very careful with her broken wing. I placed her right next to her babies. They immediately cuddled against her. I carried the box to the car, shielding them from the biting cold. I secured the box in the back seat and turned up the car's heater. I started the engine and drove carefully towards the nearest animal rescue center. I checked the rearview mirror constantly. They were resting peacefully. The snowstorm was getting heavier, but I had to get them to a vet in time. After an anxious drive, we finally arrived at the Wildlife Rescue Center. I rushed inside, calling for the veterinarian to help the injured family. The vet team took them immediately and rushed them to the examination room. They placed the mother on the table to assess the damage to her wing. The vet examined her carefully. Luckily, the bone wasn't completely shattered. They cleaned the wound and applied medicine to stop the infection. They wrapped her wing in a secure bandage. She was going to survive. Meanwhile, the nurses fed the hungry chicks with a special liquid formula. With full bellies, the little ones were finally warm, safe, and sleepy. The family was reunited in a warm recovery enclosure to heal together. Seeing them safe and together brought tears of absolute joy to my eyes. It took 4 long weeks of care, but the day we waited for finally arrived. The vet removed the final bandage. Her wing was completely healed. The chicks had grown too, looking strong, healthy, and ready for the wild. I opened the carrier, stepped back, and let the crisp winter air in. The brave mother stepped out and stretched her powerful, healed wings. Her 2 little ones hopped out right behind her, exploring the snow. I brought them back to the exact wilderness where I first found them. With a powerful push, she took flight, owning the sky once again. The chicks flapped their wings and followed her, flying low over the snow. They were back where they belonged, free and unbroken. Saving a life is the greatest feeling in the world. Goodbye, my friends.